All right, hey everybody. This is the report from Charlie's Flow Bench. This is the stock W5 with the 202 and 16 intake. This thing is reported as out of the box, and I made this copy after I took a picture. This just comes off the phone. These are just some of the quick numbers for you numbers guys. You might have seen in his video, the best flow he got was at 500, just a little better, 580 lift it was, 278 CFM, which is pretty good for an ass cast port. I was very surprised. These swirl numbers, for me personally, they're interesting, but they're not the end all be all. I don't technically really pay a whole lot of attention to it, but there is something behind it. I'm not overly worried about it. And here's the exhaust. Flow numbers are okay. Could be better. I mean, like I said, it's an ass cast port, and it, it really doesn't pick up that great until it starts really getting up in the lift. With the pipe, it's okay. I mean, it just is what it is. You can get these numbers. You could do with them as you wish in your head. Now some of you guys want to know the airspeed, how quick it's going through the port. And here's my set that was ported by Brett Miller. Brett, if you see this one, thanks again. I thanked you in the other videos, but I just want to say, yes, I'm getting to the heads. And this is what it showed up on Charlie's bench. It was kind of warm inside the garage. Florida is not a cool place to be, even though it's not summer here. Inside the garage with the machine running and two guys standing there, it got pretty hot. These numbers would actually improve in cooler air, and that's one of the things you always hear the racers and hot riders say, keep the cool air. And here we can see the flow numbers, and they're pretty darn good. There is no problem with this head and its ability to make power. Again, there are your swirl numbers. I don't have a big stake in them, like I said. And the exhaust, you can see it really is a beautiful thing. And once you put a pipe on it, which simulates a header, it really picks up. Look at how those numbers pick up. So if any of you guys stayed with me this long, I got a quick graph to show you. Here is what a graph looks like, and how the flow curves are different. Now, the green one is the stock head, the red one is the ported head, and the black one here, that's the best report I've ever found online. And the green is stock with 202.16, the red is the ported 205.16, and the black line, the best reported I've seen at Stan Weiss's website, and it was ported by a place that's no longer in business, Shady Dell. Ryan Johnson ported it. And here's again, this time blue is for the Shady Dell, but the red is the ported head, and the green is the stock head. And you can see how the numbers are unbelievable, how they jump on the Shady Dell head. I don't know what he did there, but there were a couple of guys saying, yeah, that's, they actually do that. You can see a nice widening of the gap. A little bit of a mistake down here. Starts off really close, but as we go up, that gap is really widens, and that's a huge amount of airflow. Just so you guys, if you stuck with me this long, all you young fellas, just the old hot rodders trick. It's like a layman's way of looking at these numbers. This is cubic feet per minute of air going through your cylinder head. If you can keep this up, it's basically a basic equation for a well thought out combination. Looking for some power is CFM times 2. If I can lift the valve this high and gobble down this type of CFM with an excellent intake, like a tunnel ram, the potential of 600 plus horsepower is there. And that doesn't mean you can't turn up the wick for more. All right, I'll get some W2 numbers and we'll get to those next.